Welcome to the show today, folks. We're going to open up in a little bit of a different way. I was blessed to have inherited a 94-year-old man's some of his fishing stuff, and I'm going to kind of do an unboxing today, kind of show it to you. Maybe some of you can give me some insight on some of this stuff. I'm not sure exactly how old some of it is. You guys might know. So we are going to have some fishing in this video after the unboxing here, but I want to show you some things that I was blessed to get. This fella hasn't passed away or anything, but he just realized he wouldn't be able to fish anymore. His name's Clyde Barbie, and we took him some fish the other day, and he paid me back by giving me this fishing stuff, and man, what a blessing it is. So I've got a number of these here. These split shot things are really cool. These sinkers have never been used. I opened them up and looked at them on the inside, and they come in these little metal boxes. These things would be really cool just to have as decorations there. See how they open up like that. You can see how new those sinkers are. So I got let me see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, at least 7 of those. It's a little pack of hooks. It's never been opened before. Big Fisherman Dragon Grip claw hooks. You can see they were 25 cents when he got them. But this is one of the really cool things. A big box of these Fluger hooks that are in great shape. I'll be able to use these for limb lines. Look at these hooks. They're just J hooks. They're offset a little bit. Look how big that eye is. Man, that's great. This looks like probably the box says 100, and it doesn't look like any are out of it. They're number 10s. So I got those, and then a whole lot of Fluger hooks, different size hooks. And look at these boxes. They're really cool boxes. These things would, I guess, back in the day like that, they came in these boxes. I'm not that familiar with Fluger, but it's 100 in each box. The hooks are in excellent condition. I mean, I want to open up one of these for you and show it to you. I'm trying to be careful with them. So you can see they still have the covering on the hooks on the inside. Again, all of these hooks have big eyes, which I like the big eyes because if I set limb lines out. But different sizes. He's got a whole bunch of these as well. These Mustad hooks. I had that upside down, I think. A bunch of these Mustad and Son hooks that I was able to get as well. These are number 3s. These are number 1s. A bunch of them. I probably got over 1,000 of the Fluger hooks, and probably close to that on the Mustad and Son hooks. Probably close to 1,000 of those. A couple of these things here, which are pretty cool. This is I don't know how this is. It's called a totem pole. What that is that's a rod holder. Would love to know how old that is. You can look at the box and tell it's pretty old. Hard for me to get it back in there. But it's called a fishing rod and pole holder. So if y'all know anything about this stuff, let me know. Let's see what else. He had all these old-fashioned corks where he would make these corks. He'd split them down the side, put the string. I can remember using those when I was a kid. And then he had a whole bunch of these strings here. These are cane pole strings. Each one of those is enough string to string up a cane pole with. He's got 2 big boxes of them. Sunset lines. He must have done a lot of cane pole fishing. I figure with those corks and with that must be what that's about. And look at this. These are leaders. A bunch of leaders. South Bend. Not sure if y'all are familiar with that or not. South Bend. Some line, some trilene, herders. Can you see that good? It's a 100-yard, 6-pound test. It says flexible, non-kinking, world-famous casting and trolling line, made in Minnesota, it looks like. And then on top of that, Deceiver super limp spinning line. Deceiver super limp spinning line. Goes along with that. All right. Then we have all types of hooks. And the hooks are in good shape. They're sharp. They're not rusted or anything. Just bags and bags of hooks. I would imagine, like he's got some that are treble hooks, some that are long shaft. This isn't included in the 1,000 I said I had before. These look like bush hooks probably right here. Just all types of hooks. There's no telling how much money's worth is just in those hooks right there. And then this is something really special. Lead. See there? Good bit of egg sinkers. Those of you who fish for catfish, you know how important these things are. Look at the hole, how big. I like that. It's got a big hole. So if I'm doing limb lines, that bigger line will go through it. And then all types of just smaller leads that are in here. I'm gonna have to go through this and maybe get me some pill bottles and put them in there. So lots of lead. And then we move over to some, looks like that's a culprit buzzbait. And just some jigs and stuff. And inside of this, it says the Umco Corporation. Inside of this is a number of old lures. That's called a Hedden Tiny Tad. Hedden or Hedden Tiny Tad. It's got a couple of rooster tails on that side. And then on this side, it's got this lure, which says it's an injured minnow. See if you can see that. It says injured minnow. And then here is what's called a Hedden or Hedden Tiny Lucky 13. If you can see that. And then just some skirts and all that are kind of tore up in there. And next we have a rubber worm that's called a Slippery Sue. Still in the pack. Slippery Sue. And then we have a, it says Dragon, by the Dragonfly Company. It's just called a spinning lure. It's called a spinning lure. Right there. And then we have a fly. A couple of flies. And they're called Dry Flies Size 12 Black Gnat, Glenn L. Evans Incorporation. Black Gnat from the Glenn Evans Corporation. Looks like it's out of Caldwell, Idaho. Caldwell, Idaho. So that's pretty much it. Oh, this is a cool thing. This is a fish gripper. Man, things have changed, haven't they? That thing's all metal. It's heavy. Look at the teeth on that thing. You know, everything, you see them people getting their fish with those plastic ones now, but I guess this is how they did it back in the day with the metal ones. So that's the just kind of looking at the stuff I got. I think it's cool. If you know anything about any of this stuff, if it's worth anything, or if it's difficult to find, let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, hey, let's go catch some fish. It's Friday morning. It's cooled down a little bit. We're out here in the creek, but man, it is still low. So what we're doing today, I caught me a few bait fish already. I got me a little brim on the bottom in a deep little hole here. It's alive, so I'm trying it whole to see if we can maybe get on a big catfish down there. We're gonna keep fishing for some panfish, brim, stuff like that as well. We're gonna see what happens. I appreciate you for tuning in today. Well guys, I didn't get the reel in on tape. It didn't start recording. I don't know what happened, but I caught the gar. On you, right in the side of the eye. He hit a piece of cut bait. Sorry I didn't get the reel in. Nothing I can do about it. The camera didn't come on. But there he is. Not a real big one. Caught him on a piece of cut bait on the bottom. We got something, y'all. It's rolling like a catfish. I believe it is a catfish. I believe it is a catfish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, when you least expect it, you'll pull you one of them catfish out of there. You kidding me, man? On a piece of cut bait on the bottom? I'll take it, buddy. I will take it. Not a bad little channel catfish. Now here's the deal, we got plenty of fish. I've been saving them for a fish fry. We had a fish fry the other day, fed 100 people. So this time of the year when I start putting some back, so we're gonna let him go. Say goodbye. Put another piece of cut bait on there and dropped it back down that same spot. I got to hit fast. There he goes. Still messing with it. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a big catfish right there. Ah, golly, come off. Man. Man. We drop it back down, try it again. I believe this is a mudfish right here. Doggone it, lost him. Lost him. Oh, I got one on my rope lure, y'all. I got a gar on the rope lure, see there? Some people were asking about showing if it worked. There's proof right there that it works. Kind of sweeten up the bite on it. I tied a little piece of cut bait. That's not a hook or anything, it's just a little piece of cut bait on there to just kind of give it a little scent. But I caught him. Homemade rope lure. He snatched it. That's how you catch him, on a homemade rope lure. Now I'm gonna get his teeth out of there. All right, didn't take long at all to get him off of there. See there, he's clean as a whistle. Didn't hurt the gar at all. I like it. I hope this ain't a turtle, y'all, but it sure feels like one. It's definitely a turtle. You let it go though, thankfully. You let it go. I seen some bubbles come up. I'm gonna move. I ain't gonna sit here and mess with no turtle. All right, y'all, we got something on this worm that was on the bottom here. Might have a little size to it. Oh my goodness, what a brim. My goodness, what a brim. Look at there, boy. Man, that's nice. That's a pretty fish right there, y'all. I mean a pretty one. All you can do on days like this when the creek is so low is just find a deep hole and try it. Just drop your lines down in there. You might get something, you might not, but I always want to warn you about those turtles. If you hang a turtle and he gets off, you might as well just go ahead and move, because he's going to bite it again, most likely. They get down there on these shallow holes and they lay down there in the mud and they wait for something to come by that they can eat. They won't usually get in a deep hole like that to the bottom, but a shallow hole, when everything's shallow, they'll lay right down there on the bottom. If you're fishing for catfish, it's perfect scenario for them. So when it's low like this, just find a deep hole, set up, wait, see what happens. I'm just moving from hole to hole today. What do we have here? Oh boy, look at there what we got, y'all. That is pretty there now. I mean a good slab too. Look at that, that's a crappie. That's a crappie on the bottom with a red wiggler. That's a good fish right there, y'all. I like that, don't y'all? Don't y'all like that? Look at him. I know y'all'd eat that. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. We're gonna put him back. Thanks for tuning in today, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Also comment. All those things help me build this channel up. I appreciate everybody for watching. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.